We are just a few weeks away from DCA Revelations, and this is Takedown, episode 204. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is D-Walt here with you on commentary once again for another exciting episode. Tonight, we have some big plans in store, as again, we are on the road to Revelations 9 coming up in just a few weeks. It's just around the corner, folks, and I cannot wait for it. It is very exciting times here in DCA, and tonight we have a lot to get to. We're going to hear from Dante Styles later on tonight as he addresses Tyler Parks leading into his world title match coming up at Revelations 9. Also, we are going to see TJ Kennedy and Scott Sapp. The winner will face Gorilla Black next episode on the final episode of Takedown before Revelations. The winner of that faces James Dark at Revelations 9 for the Battle Pro World title. Calvin Richardson will take on Takuma Fuji tonight in a Dead Man's 5 qualifier. Winner of that goes to the Burnout title Dead Man's 5. And Futureshock takes on the Black Cathedral. The winner of that goes to the tag team ladder match at Revelations 9. But right now we're getting into a big rematch here. Javad Fox demanded this match with the pure champion Zaiah Steele, and he is getting it here tonight. This was revealed on social media earlier today as of this episode's airing. Javad wants revenge on the pure champion. If you remember, it wasn't that long ago that Zaiah Steele and Javad Fox did have a match, if you want to call it that, where Zaiah Steele pretty much used Javad as a message and laid him out on the ramp, laid him out on the stage. And ever since then, things have definitely changed, because now Zaiah Steele is the new DCA Pure Champion after defeating both Kiyoshi Saiba and Jamal Bedlam at Redline for that championship. Zaiah Steele has made no bones about it. He says he's the best pure wrestler on the roster, and he doesn't mean it in the sense that probably somebody else like Kiyoshi Saiba means it, but that championship right there proves it. Now he has to go one-on-one with a man that he knows very well in Javad Fox. And here we go, Zaiah Steele, Javad Fox, and Javad going right after Zaiah Steele. He is not wasting any time. Like I said, this man is furious, this man is frustrated, this man knows that the last time Zaiah Steele was in the ring with him, the last time these two had an altercation, if I can get the words out, he left them laying. And Zaiah Steele has got to deal with those consequences right here and right now. If Monahan can stay out of the way long enough, and that distraction allowed Zaiah Steele to take advantage, went for the lariat. Zaiah didn't get it as Javad ducked under. Shot to the midsection by Zaiah Steele. And now Steele with these body shots and chops. What he's known for. Big clothesline. Sends him in the corner. And now, here we go. Here's that viciousness of Zaiah Steele that he is known so well for. And right there, just delivering the rights. Delivering the forearms right to the skull. This is what Zaiah Steele does so well. This is why he is the pure champion. Off the ropes, Irish whip, no. Duck into each other. Maybe Zaiah kind of went under. Oh, never mind. I was going to say he kind of didn't expect that there, that shoulder tackle reversal, but now he's right back on the offense. And Javad outside the ring now. And Zaiah still just slinging him into the guardrail. Again, big night tonight on Takedown. We will hear later on tonight from the #1 contender for the DCA world title in Dante Styles. And now Javad with a head scissors off the apron. Also, from what I understand, we will hear from Malik Brown. If you saw the video that went up before this show last night as of this air date, you know that James Needham from this hospital that he's been staying in since he got assaulted by Charles Schultz on a last Horizon episode on the VW channel, he addressed Malik Brown as now Zaiah still with more offense on the Javad Fox. He addressed Malik Brown and apparently challenged him to a match at Revelations 9 to, quote, end this between them. And we will hear from Malik Brown later on tonight, and apparently he has a response to James Needham. So we will know his answer by the end of this broadcast. Cover off that super kick and only 2.5 there. Also, again, like I said, TJ Kennedy and Scott Sapp in a big high-stakes main event. The winner of that match will face Gorilla Black on next episode's Takedown, the final one before Revelations. And the winner of that match will be the #1 contender for the Battle Pro World title and will face James Dark at Revelations 9. Also tonight, as I stated, Futureshock and the Black Cathedral. The winner of that match will be the third team in the... Oh, wait a minute. Javad gets a back suplex on that steel barricade. The winner of that match will be the third team in the 4-team ladder match going on at Revelations 9 for the DCA tag team titles. Of course, we know that the champions, the Real Wrestling Throwbacks, are already in. Last episode, Suplex Mountain punched their ticket to the match. We're going to know the third team, either Futureshock or the Black Cathedral, will advance later on tonight. All that and more coming up tonight. A big, big night, ladies and gentlemen, as look at this. Zaiah still with these cross faces across the face of Javad. And again, this is what Zaiah Steele wants to do. He wants to send a message to everyone else in the locker room. He wants to send a message to everyone watching that no one's going to take that belt from him, that he is the most dangerous man on the Takedown roster. And honestly, I can't say that I blame the guy. This is what Zaiah Steele has done his entire, well, at least for the last few years, this man has just completely reinvented himself. And ever since that match with Mason Chronic a few years ago, Zaiah Steele has really been a threat. He says he's the never-ending threat. And honestly, he has shown that in more ways than one. And Javad now taking it to Steele. Now he's up top, looking for something big here. Big frog splash into the cover. 1, 2, and no. Javad bleeding, but he's not letting that phase him right now, and he can't let it phase him if he's going to get a win here over Zaiah Steele, especially this close to Revelations, because if he does win, oh no. Oh my goodness. If he does win this close to Revelations, you can bet he's going to be a contender for the pure title at Revelations, that's for sure. Because remember, every championship in DCA will be defended on that night, including Zaiah Styles. So Zaiah will not have to wait long to find out who his next challenger will be, because I'm sure at some point Space Ghost is going to name a #1 contender for his championship, and he's going to have to put that belt on the line against that person on the biggest nights in DCA, on the DCA calendar. As now just continuously with these forearms to the back of the head of Javad, trying to knock him out perhaps. And honestly, I don't know why I don't know how Javad is still standing, quite frankly, after all these strikes by Zaiah Styles. But that's the heart that Javad Fox has shown his entire career. This is what he's shown for at least the last month and a half, or at least the last year and a half in DCA. There's the warning. Javad is not going to give up until he physically can't go anymore, but it may be only a matter of time before that happens. Oh no. And Zaiah Styles looking for the Reaper's elbow. Oh no, he ducked out of the way of it. He ducked out of the way of it. And now he's got a crucifix pin. 2, and no. That was some very nice maneuvering by Javad, but not right there. There's the Reaper's elbow. And now it looks like Javad trying his best to stand back up, but he gets another one. That's it, 2 and 3. Zaiah Styles sending a message through Javad Fox. Javad was game, I'll give him that. He gave Zaiah Styles everything he could handle and then some. He may have ducked out of the way of one Reaper's elbow, but you don't duck a second time or even a third. And he got 2 for his trouble. And Zaiah Styles sending a clear-cut message on why he is the pure champion, why he is the never-ending threat, and why this year might be the best year Zaiah Styles ever had, if it has his way. And now he's asking for a microphone. Looks like we're gonna hear what Zaiah Styles has to say. What does the pure champion have on his mind right now?
To be the smartest man in the room quite literally means to be the loneliest. Because whenever you come out and tell people the right result, you still get hundreds and hundreds of doubters, which then puts you in a very isolating position. But when the smoke clears and the dust settles, you are only left with the truth. And the truth of the matter is that I, yet again, proved that I am the best pure professional wrestler on the planet. And I gave warning to Kiyoshi Saiba. And I am sorry that I had to take care of an unpure situation to win this pure championship. But there was one man in that equation who didn't leave me with any choice, and that was you, Jamal. You see, I said I was going to win this pure championship. And I said I was going to win by any means necessary, and partly that was because of you, Jamal, because I knew what I had to do. I knew back at Prestige what I had to do. And I knew back in other circumstances what I had to do, Jamal. I don't like having to be a vicious, cold-blooded killer. But I have to do what is necessary, what I have to do to get the job done. And Jamal Bedlam, you seemingly push out that savage side of me every single time. But you want to know what's so different about those other times is that you can't catch me the way that you did those last times. I'll admit, you had my number, you had me figured out, but if you think for any second that you're dealing with the man that you dealt with 2-3 years ago, Jamal, you have another thing coming, because I am on a different level entirely! No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and no man shall ever take away what is mine again. Jamal, let this be a lesson. Every time you think you can stop death, every single time you think you have cheated death, it only comes back with a vengeance. And as for anybody else that dares to step in the way of death itself, I leave you with a line that I have left with many others. And it is up to you from that point to heed my warning or to be left as an example. So with all due respect, keep your distance.
Come in. I never thought I'd hear those words coming from you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for Takedown episode 204. You heard right there from the pure champion before the break, Zaiah Steele, and he made no bones about it. He does not want anyone to get in his way, including Jamal Bedlam, who clearly those two still have a lot of issues. And you know for a fact, if Jamal heard that, he's going to have some kind of response to it at some point. But right now, we are getting into another qualifier for the DCA Tag Team Championships. That is going to go down at Revelations, and there they are. The Black Cathedral back in DCA. And you see in the middle there, the evil genius of the universe, Rex Morby, leading his charges. Gabriel and Martis to the ring. These two men, ever since they returned to DCA, these two men have made no bones about it. They want tag team gold once again. And honestly, I can't see how anyone at this point are going to be able to stop them. Did you see what they did to the Natural Predators? That's all I need to tell you. But tonight they are going up against a very established team, and a team that you know will not want to be steamrolled by the Black Cathedral. Or honestly, I don't think they can be steamrolled by the Black Cathedral if you really want to be truthful about it here. Here they come. Futureshock making their way out to the ring. Brent Starr and Alex Shot. Alex on the right. Brent on the left. These two have made their impact here in DCA ever since they came in, ever since they took it to the Real Wrestling Throwbacks. They were unsuccessful in challenging for the tag team titles, but that doesn't mean that they are not still a big threat towards becoming future tag team champions. Because they showed when they took the Black Cathedral to the limit that they can definitely hang, that they definitely are a threat to those tag team titles if they so choose to be. But right now, if they're going to be a threat in the near future, they're going to have to beat the Black Cathedral to do so. And now Alex is in the ring with Gabriel. And he does not fear Gabriel by any stretch. I don't see how any of them can be threatened. I don't think that Futureshock fears anyone. Oh. Now Alex going up top. Look at this. Big elbow drop to the back, and this is what they have to do. They got to take it to the Black Cathedral early. They got to take it to them often. They cannot waste time with these two men, because if you waste time with the Black Cathedral, you're going to end up on the losing side. Futureshock have been a very, very hot team coming into DCA this season, but you're going up against a team that's been in this game for a very, very long time. Not to say that Futureshock aren't experienced separately, not by a long shot, but at the same time, the Black Cathedral are back to be champions. And they will go through anyone and everyone to get in their way. Who gets in their way, rather. As you saw Martis with a knee lift, and that allows Gabriel with that inhuman athleticism. These two men, I don't know how to describe them. I really don't. You think you can, and then you don't know how to. That's exactly what the Black Cathedral are. These two men are inhuman. And the fact that they are led by that mad scientist, that evil genius on the outside of the ring, Rex Morby, says everything you need to know. And if you still haven't paid his money for the Johnny Sinclair Memorial Fairgrounds Hotel Lodge Inn and Suites Bed and Breakfast, Hotel Savings and Loan, you've got to do that now, because he will demand it. He will demand his money. You know how much money he made from Zaiah alone? That says it all. And Zaiah doesn't even have that much money. And now Brent gets the tag. That's probably a smart move to tag in the fresh man. And that's proven to be very beneficial right now, because Brent is taking it to Martis. And now Brent taking Martis off the ropes, and then a big body block. And now a neck breaker. Very nicely done. And understandably, Futureshock is going to have to make frequent tags. They're going to have to keep each other fresh. They're going to have to do whatever it takes to win this matchup. And Martis tried to go for a shoulder tackle, and then he just blasts through Alex. And now, oh no. This is the power of the Black Cathedral on full display right here. Look at this gorilla press and slamming into the mat. And now Gabriel's tagged back in. The man that ended Johnny Sinclair. Malik doesn't like it, but that's what happened. Johnny Sinclair is a rich hotel owner in the afterlife right now because of that man. The Johnny Sinclair Memorial Fairgrounds Hotel Lodge Inn and Suites Bed and Breakfast Savings and Loan Bank and Trust Bed and Amenities is very, very lucrative because of Gabriel, which is why Rex Morby is a very rich man. But Brent does not give a damn about hotels. He doesn't give a damn about bed and breakfasts. He doesn't care about any of that right now. He just cares about beating the hell out of Gabriel winning this match and going to Revelations 9. That's what he cares about. And Gabriel just cares about completely destroying this man. I don't think Gabriel thinks about anything else other than how to hurt people. Good Lord. And if he gets the chance to Sinclair this man by profit bombing him on all the ropes or the turnbuckles like he did to poor Tiny Tank a few weeks ago, he will do just that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he was going for a chokeslam on the apron. That would have been an outside Sinclair. That would have been a historic moment, but Brent did not let it happen. And it probably saved his life. Brent is a tough dude. Do not get me wrong. He's one of the toughest men I have ever seen in the ring. But you have to be if you're going up against Gabriel. This man is a walking threat wherever he goes. And Martis is not that far behind him, as you can see. Backbreaker into a belly-to-belly suplex. That is how dangerous this Black Cathedral is. Oh my goodness! Gut wrench, powerbomb, and Brent is already right back up. That's what I'm talking about. That's how much of a threat Brent is. That is how much of a threat Futureshock are. Look at him taking it to Gabriel, kicking his leg out of his leg, but Martis right there to break it up. This is going to be a game of inches if you want to be technical about it, because these two teams are going to give it everything they got, because they realize that there's only 2 spots left in the ladder match at Revelations, and there's only one of these teams that could get there. There's no participation trophies here. You win and you're in. You lose and you go home. And speaking of, Jesus! Spike pile driver, and Gabriel had to tag out because that might have been a 3 right there. He got spiked, and with all that weight coming down on his neck, that did not help matters. And now Martis is going to have to go it alone for a while. Gabriel trying to get back up to the apron. And it's not like Martis can't take care of business on his own, but you saw there, Alex tried to clothesline him, didn't get nothing out of it. And now, he gets a clothesline for his trouble. And, but Alex is right back up. But he might get put right back down because he's got him in a fireman's carry position into his own corner, and Snake Eyes into the corner. Oh, but Alex, I told you, Futureshock will not give up. They will not lie down for the Black Cathedral. If the Black Cathedral are going to win this match, they're going to have to fight for it. And Alex and Brent are going to give them a fight. No doubt about it, no question about it. They're going to give him a fight. As now, Martis again sending Alex onto the apron. And now, oh, look at this. Jesus! You want to talk about strength? He just threw him in with one hand and only gets 2. He threw him over the ropes with one arm. And now, Martis going for a powerbomb, but Alex fighting out of it. And but he gets just dropped with a shoulder tackle almost instantly. And Rex on the outside just shrugging his shoulders, being like, That man is devious. I'm sure he's got like 150 other words that he could use to describe himself, but devious is definitely one of them. As now Gabriel is back in the ring. And now, what is this? He's looking for something, but Alex again fighting back. I'm telling you, Futureshock is not to be messed with. Look at this. Big knee to the side of the head. And Gabriel is down. And now Alex looking to finish off Gabriel maybe. I don't know if he will be able to. And he doesn't. Gabriel with a big forearm. And now, oh no. Oh no, Sidewinder slam. And that might be it. But Brent quickly in to break up the pinfall. He knew that might have been it. And now, oh, look at this. Gabriel with just the strength, just tossing him. Tossing him like a wet rag. And now, oh no. Backdrop suplex. He is throwing that man around left and right, up and down. He is not playing any games. And now Martis, oh no. Martis with this, oh my goodness. That might be it right there. But no, Brent again before a pin even happens. Brent able to break up the pinfall. And you saw Monahan counting Brent out. That would have been a disqualification if he stayed in 5 seconds. Remember, disqualifications are still in play. Oh, no. Oh, no, not the Prophet Bomb. He's going for the Prophet Bomb, and Alex saved his own life right there. Because if he hit that Prophet Bomb with those ropes nearby, that would have been it. This match would have definitely been over and maybe his own life. Ask John Sinclair about that. Ask the Tiny Tank, Braden Goldman about that. And now, oh no. Black Cathedral on the move. Oh! And Brent is already up. He is not going to be, oh, never mind. Choke slam by Martis. And I think the Black Cathedral are probably a little bit frustrated at the fact that they have not put Futureshock away by now. I think they thought this match would have been over by now. Backbreaker by Brent, only a 1 count. Oh. Again, like I said, I don't think that the Black Cathedral thought this match would have gone as long as it has. And now Gabriel again. Gabriel just showing off his athleticism that I don't think anyone thought that he had in him. But he is definitely showing the world exactly what he can do right now. And now he's got him in a power slam position and then drops some snake eyes on the top turnbuckle. And Futureshock has just hung around in this match. And Black Cathedral obviously are frustrated about it. Rex Morby stone-faced on the outside. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. That might be it right there. Well, Brent is still in this match. And, oh, no. Oh. And now Martis is looking to end it. He's like, that's it. It's done. We're done here. It's over. Here we go. Yeah. Again drops them. Cover and only a 1 count, and Monahan gets taken out in the crossfire. We got a Monahan down. We got Monahan down on takedown. And I haven't said that in God knows how long. But Alex doing what needs to be done in his mind to save Futureshock's chances of going to Revelations. But it's not looking pretty right now with the Black Cathedral. But to be fair to Futureshock, they have hung around a lot longer than the Black Cathedral probably would have thought they would. And that's a testament to how tough these two men are and how much of a threat they are and will be in the future, no pun intended, for the tag team division, whether they win or lose this match. And Brent is determined to make sure that they win it. As Brent now, he's got Martis, drop kick. I think Alex and Gabriel were fighting earlier. Gabriel finally on his corner, and now Alex tagged in. And out, and Martis, oh no, shot to the midsection. Now Alex looking to turn the momentum back in his favor here. Went for the lariat, Martis just too fast for him. And now, snake eyes in the corner. And Alex is down, and now Gabriel gets tagged back in. But Alex caught him, and a forearm to the back of the neck. This has been a seesaw battle between these two teams, but again, you had to expect it. It's Revelation season, and everyone wants to get on that card. There's a super kick. And now, drops him face first. And Alex, can he get the pinfall? No, Gabriel right there. If he had done that a little bit closer to his own corner, that might have gotten him a 3. And now Alex again trying to get an advantage for his team. And they have been doing a good job of it this entire matchup. And that is a testament to Futureshock's offense. Uh-oh, look out. Big kick to the back of the head of... Oh, wait. Brent rolling to the floor just as Gabriel rolled to the floor. And back inside now. That might be smart with Rex Morby hanging around out there. You don't want to be out there too long. Uh-oh. Gabriel caught him. Gabriel caught him. No. Brent with a big lariat. Cover. 1, 2, and 2.5. That's the closest we've gotten in this matchup, and that's exactly why Futureshock are a threat. They have gotten closer than anyone so far to beating the Black Cathedral. They came close to beating the Real Wrestling Throwbacks, not Future War Cult. That's the Future War Cult, by the way. Now that I mentioned them, they'll be on the show next week. Look at this. No, went for the elbow. And Gabriel got out of the way. That might have been Brent's best opportunity as Alex is down on the outside of the ring. Cover. 1, 2, and again, Brent kicks out. And now, oh no. Jesus! And Brent is still trying to get up. And Gabriel's going to put him right back down again. This Brent Star, man, I'll tell you what. Futureshock have impressed the hell out of me. Most definitely. They impressed me from the moment they came into DCA. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Alex with a profit bomb onto Gabriel. Hit him with his own profit bomb and only a 1 count. I have never seen anyone hit the profit bomb onto Gabriel. I have never seen that. Malik might correct me later, but I have never personally seen anyone hit Gabriel with his own profit bomb. Futureshock are... Oh, wait a minute. A small package by Gabriel. That's unexpected. 2 and 3. When is the last time you had to see the Black Cathedral resort to something like that to get a win? If you don't think Futureshock were a threat, look at how this match ended. Alex with a profit bomb onto Gabriel. And then Gabriel having to resort to a small package surprise roll-up for the win? I mean, they're going to Revelations 9, yes. They are a threat in that ladder match, yes. But you got to think, if they win the tag titles at Revelations, Futureshock, they may have their number. And Rex Morby has to know that too, that evil genius that he is. Black Cathedral with the win, but Futureshock leaving an impression on these two. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Takedown. What a tag team match we witnessed just a few moments ago between Futureshock and the Black Cathedral. The Black Cathedral pulling out a win, but like I said, I think Futureshock left their mark. They have done that this entire season since they debuted. They've left an impression twice on the tag team champions, the Real Wrestling Throwbacks. They've left an impression tonight on the Black Cathedral. If you don't think that they're a threat, then I don't know what to tell you, because they are. And one day soon, they will be tag team champions. I guarantee it. At this rate, they are on their way. But speaking of championships, right now we are getting into this match, our co-main event. Yeah, I know, plans changed. I said main event earlier. I know. Yeah. You're gonna grill me in the comments or in the live chat. You're doing it right now. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. But nonetheless, Scott Sapp and TJ Kennedy last episode were involved in a fatal four-way match that also included Gorilla Black and Marcus King. Now, in that match, I explained the rules of how this little mini tournament for the #1 contendership for the Battle Pro World title worked. But here's how it worked. Gorilla Black, since he pinned Marcus King in that match, moves on to the next episode of Takedown in the True Contenders match. And because Scott Sapp and TJ Kennedy were not pinned in that match, that is why they are fighting here tonight. The winner of this match will face Gorilla Black on the next episode. And the winner of that match, next episode, will be the #1 contender and will face the Battle Pro World Champion, James Dark, at Revelations 9. So, that's how that works. So one of these two men are getting the shot next episode against Gorilla Black. And here comes TJ Kennedy, a man that you know very well wants to be in that match. He wants that shot at the Battle Pro World Championship. But he's got to go through Scott Sapp to do it. And you can see this gear that TJ Kennedy is wearing. He told me earlier tonight that's how that this is how serious he's taking this. This is his big match gear. This is his new big match gear. He wears this for matches that are of the most importance to him. Not to say every match isn't important to TJ Kennedy, because it is. But if he doesn't win this match, he's not going to Revelations 9. And more specifically, if we're wanting to be specific about it, if he doesn't win this match, he doesn't get a chance to go to Revelations 9. Because remember, even if he wins this match, he still has to face Gorilla Black, one of the most dangerous men, one of the toughest men in the history of this business. He still has to face him before it gets to Revelations. And now we're getting into it. Scott Sapp, TJ Kennedy, these two men know each other very well from their time in Battle Pro. And that was what James Dark specified. He said that whoever is going after his title at Revelations has to be from Battle Pro. Here, Battle Pro is coming back this year. Or at least we'll be having more episodes. It's not another reboot. He's already done like 5 of them. I've told Malik this several times now. He doesn't need to do like 78 reboots. It's not like a TV series that just won't die. No, he's got to just stick to his guns. Okay, I'm just giving him advice as a friend. All right. But anyway, we got TJ Kennedy and Scott Sapp going at it right now. These two men, like I said, they know each other very well from their time in Battle Pro. He ducked out of that chop, and TJ Kennedy tried to win it early here. One. No, Scott Sapp reversing it. One. And this is going to be that's going to be the tale of this match. Let's look at this. Scott Sapp with a jackknife pin early. One. No. It's going to be a lot of quick pins. There's going to be a lot of quick strikes. There's going to be a lot of that. A lot of chops. There's going to be a lot of submissions. You want to talk about a wrestling clinic. That is exactly what you might get here with this match right now. Because these two men know how to wrestle. These two men know what needs to be done in that wrestling ring. Big chop by Sapp. And again, you can see the game plan firmly on Scott Sapp's part. He's going to wear TJ Kennedy down. And he's going to try and do everything possible to make sure that he does not move around that ring. As you see, look at this. Again, after these clubbing blows, going for another pin and only a one. But you can already see, I don't know if the camera's picked up on it yet, but you can see the redness on the chest. Oh, and speaking of redness, that Kapu kick out of nowhere, then a DDT. And then a slap. I don't know if you could see it. I can't get it from this vantage point. Wait a minute, cover. One count. Yeah, it looks like Scott Sapp is cut right on the nose, on the bridge of the nose, it looked like, from that Kabu kick. He caught him real good with the heel of his boots, and he caught him flush right between the eyes. It's not as bad as Joey Mercury's cut was, because good Lord, that was inhuman, but he's cut right around that same area. And Scott Sapp went for a third senton, but TJ able to roll out to the floor. I don't know if that was on instinct or if that was by design, but nonetheless, Scott Sapp is still in control despite him bleeding from the bridge of the nose. But I was going to say before then that the cameras didn't catch it, but you could see the redness already on the chest of TJ Kennedy from the chops from Scott Sapp, and that is exactly what Sapp is good at. Wearing a guy down, wearing him out with chops, with whatever he can muster with submissions. As now he's sending him into that LED ring post. Counts up to 6, but you know Scott Sapp doesn't want to take a count out, especially in this match. He wants to prove his supremacy over TJ Kennedy. He wants to win this thing definitively. He wants to go to Revelations 9 and be the Battle Pro World Champion. But to do that, he's got to win 2 more matches to get to that point. He's got to win tonight, and then next episode, he has to beat Gorilla Black and again sending TJ into that post. And Scott Sapp right now isn't doing any pure wrestling by any stretch of the imagination. He is just using his environment to his advantage, and he is taking TJ Kennedy to school right now. Sends him back inside the ring. Stopping the count as now Scott Sapp just stalking Kennedy here. And drop kick to the side of the head. And all those shots to the head will disorient TJ. I know that much. 2 and no. It's not a lot, but it's enough to keep him down so Scott Sapp can add even more offense to the play. And that's exactly what he's doing. Another chop. You can see the redness on the chest of TJ from those earlier chops, and Sapp is not letting up. He calls himself the genesis of virtual wrestling. And I don't think he means that in the sense that he is the end-all, be-all of this business. I mean, I think he means it in the sense that he brings a style to this game that not a lot of people bring. And that's what makes him that genesis, because he brings a certain style, a certain flavor to this professional wrestling, virtual wrestling game that not a lot of people bring. Everyone's style is different. Everyone's technique is different. And Scott Sapp's technique and his game are different than anybody else's. And that's what makes him such a threat. And big drop kick. Shotgun drop kick as now TJ Kennedy finds himself back in control as he is just taking it to Scott Sapp, and he's got to do that if he's going to win this thing. Cover off the forearm. 1, 2, no. Scott Sapp and TJ Kennedy, like I said, they've made their name in Battle Pro. As now Fujiwara armbar locked in onto TJ Kennedy by Sapp, trying to wear him out. And again, this is that strategy that I told you about earlier from Scott Sapp. As now go for a key lock there, or excuse me, a wrist lock, but Sapp with that forearm, and now more knees to the midsection. And then a senton. And another senton. He's going for that trifecta. And again, TJ Kennedy rolls out of the ring. And you can tell Scott Sapp is getting frustrated. He wants that 3 senton combo, and he cannot get it because TJ Kennedy, whether by instinct or design, keeps rolling out of the ring before he can hit it. And now again into the LED post. It seems like every time Sapp can't hit that 3 senton combo, he makes TJ Kennedy pay for it even more, as now long darting him into the LED post and into, if you saw there, a little bit of that section of that turnbuckle behind the turnbuckle, that steel, it's only got that little bit of cloth padding that protects them from that steel on that holds that turnbuckle up. He hit face first into that too, and that was crazy right there. And there's a senton to the back. 1, 2, and again TJ kicks out at 2. But you can tell the damage has been done. The damage is working. And now Sapp out of the way of that. No. Big elbow, no. TJ Kennedy coming back. TJ, big chop, and now TJ finally firing on all cylinders. There's a DDT. DDT. 2, and no. Sapp kicks out at 2. It has been a very, very big night here on Takedown. We are only 3 shows away from DCA Revelations 9. We got Wildcats coming up, and then another Takedown and another Wildcats, and then that is it for this season. If you want to be technical, this regular season of DCA, there's the sentons. Will he hit the 3rd one? No, again, TJ Kennedy for the 3rd time in this match, and you can see the frustration on the face of Scott Sapp. You can see it. You can hear it. You can sense it. Scott Sapp is furious right now. Scott Sapp wants that senton. He wants those sentons. He wants to show TJ Kennedy how dominant he is. And Sapp now sending TJ back in the ring, and now he's going to try those sentons again. There's a 2nd one. Can he hit the 3rd one? Yes, he does. Finally, he hits it. You can see the relief on his face. You can see the smile on his face. The cover, 2, and no. He hit that senton combo, but Sapp, he was happy about it, but he's not happy about the fact that TJ Kennedy is still in this match. Off the ropes. No. And big forearm. And now TJ, look at this. Is he going to fire suicide dive to the outside? And now it's got Sapp. Oh, no. And TJ Kennedy trying to do anything to get back in this thing, but you got to understand, this match is important. It's critical for both of these men. And you know Gorilla Black is watching this somewhere, waiting to see who he's going to face next episode. 1, 2, no. And now Sapp looking for something. Sapp running in. Oh, but he just gets an open hand palm. And I don't think Sapp appreciated that. He takes that as an offense. He takes that as a slap in the face, literally. That's just a slap in the face, metaphorically. Sapp in trouble. TJ Kennedy went for the drop kick. No, Sapp got out of the way. Sapp with a big shot block. And now look at that. Immediately trying to go after the leg. And now, oh no. He psyched him out going after the arm. But TJ Kennedy, head scissors, takes him out of it. This has been a very back and forth match between these two, but you had to expect that. Coming into this match, there's a Northern Lights driver, an Emerald Flosion almost. And now Sapp. No, right hand by TJ. TJ went for the drop kick. Sapp able to get out of the way of it. And now more chops by Sapp, sending TJ into the corner. And now big back elbow, sending TJ down. And now went for the senton, but no, TJ gets out of the way like he's done for most of this match. Went for something there and there, knee to the midsection. And that's bare bone, and there's another senton afterward. That's the genius of Scott Sapp in play right there. 2 count, no. Scott Sapp back in control. Okay. And you can hear the fans appreciating both of these men. And now TJ, big shot to the back. And now more strikes. And now TJ, frog splash. 1, 2, no. And now TJ again continuing to pour the pressure onto Scott Sapp. And again, just to remind everyone the stakes of this match, the winner of this match will face Gorilla Black on the next episode of Takedown. The winner of that will face James Dart for the Battle Pro World title at Revelations. And now Sapp, big teardrop suplex. 1, 2, no. And now again, Scott Sapp just continuing to put some pressure onto TJ Kennedy. He's been doing it all match. He's going to keep doing it until he gets the win. That is what he is. That is his goal here tonight. He wants to make sure that Scott Sapp wants to make sure TJ doesn't make it to next episode. But TJ Kennedy is not going to go down without a fight. And now again drives him to the mat. And this time away from the ropes, and it's not enough. It's now Sapp. Again. Scott Sapp with that shot block, sending TJ Kennedy down. And big knee to the head. Cover. 2. Only a 2 count. And another knee. He is not letting TJ Kennedy have any breath. And honestly, in a match of this importance, I can't blame him. But TJ now with a meteor into the back of the head. Meteor into the back of the head. That might be it. No, it is not. And at this point, you have to ask, you have to wonder, how much more do these men have to do to each other to win this thing? That is the question. What do they have to do to win? I don't know what it's going to take. But right now, Scott Sapp and TJ Kennedy are showing exactly how much the Battle Pro World Championship means to each of them. And now, TJ Oh, wait. He was going for a Frankensteiner, and he got caught with a power bomb. Sit out power bomb from the top. That is it. It is over. No, it is not over. I have no idea how he is still in this match. Look at this. Scott Sapp. That is just raw power by Sapp, and he only gets a 2. And let's look into the eyes of this man. How frustrated he must be that he is doing everything in his God-given power to win, and he is still not able to do so. TJ Kennedy rolling him up again. 2 count, and Sapp reverses it. Sapp reverses it into a pin of his own and only a 2. You have got to appreciate these two men. Oh, wait. Chop gets blocked into a DDT. He faked him out with a DDT. 2. And again, TJ kicks out. Sapp off the ropes, one for a knee, no. And TJ Kennedy off the ropes. Meteor to the back of the head again. But he's not done. He knows he's got to do some more. TJ Kennedy, Stardog press. That's what I call it. 2. No. What is it going to take? Honestly, I can't tell you. I can't tell you what it's going to take to beat the other man right now. Because they have done everything in their power to try and win this thing. But it is not enough. Sapp up top now. Sapp with a frog splash of his own. I don't think I expected Sapp to have a frog splash in his arsenal, but hey, there you go. And now a senton from the top rope. 1. And TJ kicks out at 1. TJ Kennedy kicks out, and there's a crossbody. TJ Kennedy with a crossbody. And again, Sapp using his striking, using his ability, trying to do everything it takes, and now using his power, lifting him up, slamming him down. There's 2, and again, TJ won't stay down. TJ Kennedy will not stay down until he cannot stand anymore. And that is exactly what Scott Sapp is looking to do. Make sure that TJ doesn't stand anymore, as now he's going to go for this powerbomb again. TJ Kennedy might be on the verge of losing this match right now. Oh, wait, duck down to the chop. No. Caught the foot. TJ now in the corner. And now TJ Kennedy going up. What is he thinking here? Oh, no. Oh, no. Out of the corner. Out of the corner. TJ Kennedy is down, and now this might be the beginning of the end right here. This might be it. No. TJ Kennedy kicked to the midsection. TJ, no. He caught the kick. And now enziguri by Kennedy. And now Kennedy running in. No, he gets swatted out of the air. Missed the senton. TJ now continuing to pour the pressure on. No. Back elbow by Sapp. Sapp now. Look at this. He's got him in a jackknife pin. 2. No. And TJ rolling to the floor. And now Sapp, what's he thinking here? Is he thinking senton off the apron? No! And TJ now, is he looking for a suicide dive? He might be. TJ, no! TJ hit nothing but the floor outside the ring. And that might be the opening Scott Sapp needs to get in this thing. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Scott Sapp with a powerbomb on the ramp. You could hear the thud of that powerbomb on the ramp. And he's not. Uh-oh. Oh, no. He's not done. Scott Sapp with another one. This time on the concrete. Counts up to 6 now. Scott Sapp's got to get TJ Kennedy back in the ring if he's going to win this thing. And Sapp, he might be looking to put the final nail in the coffin of TJ Kennedy right now. He's got him. Hammerlock, no. TJ again fighting it out, no. I don't know how much more he can take here as Sapp rolls him up again. And again he gets 2. Oh, God! Sapp went for that diving headbutt and got nothing but a uppercut for his trouble. And this time he hits the elbow. He hits that big headbutt right to the side of the head, and TJ kicks out. Look at the cut on the head of TJ Kennedy from that headbutt. He threw his entire body at him. But, oh, wait a minute. Jesus, 12-6 elbow. Caught him with the 12-6 elbow. And there's a drop kick. What a match we are seeing here right now on Takedown, folks. And this is all for a shot at Gorilla Black. Next episode, there's an uppercut. And Scott Sapp, he's looking to line him up. He's looking to hit that headbutt again. And if he does, this match is over. TJ getting up. Went for a chop block, couldn't connect with it. There's a drop kick. Off the ropes. Big kick by Sapp. Scott Sapp with that kick to the head, and now, he's running in. Went for the not the uppercut. Went for the headbutt. Couldn't connect with it. But TJ Kennedy, 7 degrees of trauma. Out of nowhere, 7 degrees of trauma, and TJ can't get 3. I don't know, folks. I honestly don't know what it's going to take at this point. TJ, ducked out of the way of that chop. TJ, is he going for a second one? He hits a second one. And Sapp trying to get up. Trying to get a last-ditch effort. But he couldn't. That's a third 7 degrees of trauma in this match. 1, 2, and Sapp gets his hand on the rope. I don't know what it's gonna take, but both of these men want it so damn bad. 2, 3. I don't know, man. I don't know. Went for the knee, couldn't get it. Went for something there, Sapp with a shot to the midsection. Sapp, no. TJ to the arm. TJ Kennedy and Scott Sapp fighting for the right to face Gorilla Black. There's the 12-6 again. Sapp loopy. TJ in control. Hooks him. 7 degrees of trauma. And this time making sure that Sapp isn't near the ropes. That's it. What a match, folks. TJ Kennedy is going to meet Gorilla Black on the next Takedown. But at what cost? What cost did it take for Gorilla Black to find out his challenger? What cost did it take for TJ Kennedy to beat Scott Sapp here tonight? I can't begin to explain how big this match was. But TJ Kennedy is moving on, and now on the next episode of Takedown, it will be TJ Kennedy versus Gorilla Black, and the winner faces James Dark at Revelations 9 for the Battle Pro World Championship. Congratulations to TJ.
James, if anything that you're going to learn that things don't always go the way you want them to. Things are not what you want them to be. See, my friend, you have been watching way too much Jon Moxley. Okay? Because if you think us shedding blood in the middle of that ring at last year's Revelations was supposed to be our moment of bonding, then yet again, you severely underestimated what truly was going on in my head. You see it as a way of bonding. I saw it as a fucking handcuff. Forced to do something I didn't want to do because someone couldn't let go. But you want a match. And you want to meet me in that ring. Okay? Alright. We'll meet. We'll meet in that ring. And as for our match, we'll have that too. See, I'm just telling you little bits of what I feel. I'll give you every bit of how I feel when I look you in the eyes. But just know that our match of Revelations, I'm adding something to it. Because see, to me, shedding blood with somebody in that ring ain't enough. I shed blood with too many damn people. And let me tell you, sometimes you grow to regret who you shed blood with. Or you grow to respect who you shed blood with. James, you got a lot to learn. I'll teach you. Revelations. James Needham, Malik Brown, 2. 2 out of 3 falls.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a explosive night we have had here on Takedown, and you heard it right there. Malik Brown making it official at Revelations 9. It will be himself and James Needham in a 2 out of 3 falls match. That is a big match for Revelations 9 right there. But right now we are getting into a big match right here. because the winner of this match is going to be going to the Dead Man's 5 for the Burnout Championship. And here comes Takuma Fuji, who has an opportunity right now to qualify for the Dead Man's 5. But he's going to have to earn it. Both him and Calvin Richardson are going to have to earn it here tonight. Takuma, one of the men that was in the Gateway to Heaven ladder match at Gateway to Heaven a few weeks ago, came up short, but now he has another opportunity to go to the big dance, if you will. But to do that, he's got to face a former DCA world champion who's also looking to become a champion once again here in DCA. And one who hasn't been a champion here in a very long time. And that is Calvin Richardson. Calvin, who was, for all intents and purposes, screwed out of his Gateway to Heaven qualifier by Jaden Starr. Of course, Jaden Starr, as we learned as of earlier today, as of this air date, Jaden Starr will be facing Zach Stone at Revelations 9 in a very personal match. And you know Calvin's probably happy about the fact that his friend is not only back, but will be chasing the man that took him out at Redemption. Him being Zach, I'm talking about. As for Calvin, though, he's got to focus all his attention on this match. He's got to focus all his energy on Takuma, or he's not going to Revelations. Now, we already know that in that Dead Man's 5 for the DCA Burnout Championship, we already know the names that are in so far. As ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event for Takedown. It is Takuma Fuji versus Calvin Richardson. The winner moves on to the Dead Man's 5 for the Burnout title at Revelations. We already know. Wait a minute, cover. Too close to the ropes there. Calvin trying to end it quickly. Smart move when you're going up against a man like Takuma, a very dangerous man at that. A dangerous man, a very motivated man, with a family on the way and other things in his life he's dealing with. He's got a lot of motivation heading into this match, but so does Calvin. Like I said, he has not been a champion here in DCA in a very long time. Duck the back fist, going for a jackknife pin. One. Turns it into a sunset flip. Takuma does one. Calvin turning it around, only a 1 count. That's how quickly this match can end at a moment's notice. Like I said, we already know 2 of the men, including the champion, making 3 that are in the match so far. We know that Wicked Eric, obviously the champion, is in. Mikey Truth, who won at the Horizon before Gateway to Heaven, is in. And Atlas Jones, who beat Tyson Jack's last episode, is in. So the winner of this match will move on to the Dead Man's 5. And then next episode, we'll have a final qualifying match for the Dead Man's 5. Jeremy Paisley taking on Jamal Kincaid. 2 men who have made a big mark here in DCA and who can realistically find themselves in that Dead Man's 5, but only one will get that opportunity. That's happening on the next episode of Takedown, as you see these stomps by Richardson. Also on the next episode of Takedown, the final one before Revelations, by the way, so it's going to be a very big episode. We might have some special guests in the booth for that night. We're going to have the final qualifier match for the tag team ladder match, covered by Calvin. 2-0. As the Future War Cult will face Catchpoint. Catchpoint have had the Future War Cult's number in the past, but they're going to collide on the next Takedown episode. Big knee by Takuma. That might have knocked Calvin out, and that might be it right there. 2 and 3. 2 7/8 right there. He almost had him. But as I was saying, the Future War Cult and Catchpoint next episode, those two have had their issues in the past, and Catchpoint have had Future War Cult's number. So one of those teams are going to join the Black Cathedral, Suplex Mountain, and the Real Wrestling Throwbacks in that ladder match at Revelations for the tag team titles. And obviously we will have 2 face-to-face confrontations. Yeah, that's right, 2 face-to-face confrontations next Takedown, as we will see Dante Styles and Tyler Parks in the same ring at the same time on the next episode. And we will see, and this is going to be, I don't know how the hell this is going to go to, no, but we're going to see James Needham and Malik Brown with live microphones in the middle of this ring on the next episode of Takedown. And to say that is a combustible situation, to say the least, would be an understatement. So if you Takedown next episode is going to be a big one, as we are on the road to Revelations 9. As you see a modified camel clutch by Richardson here, trying to wear him out, trying to wear down Takuma. But also, don't forget, we still have Wildcats coming up in a matter of days from this air date. Cover 1, 2, off that code red, only a 2. Also, by the way, we're going to be hearing from both Charles Schultz and Michael Connolly on the next Takedown as they prepare for their Celestial Championship match at Revelations 9, a very personal match, especially considering the actions of Charles Schultz as of late. But next Wildcats, rather, in a few days' time, we're going to have the final qualifier for the Dead Woman's 5 for the Rising Star title. Sarah Miller, Sophia Yale, Abby Lawrence, Yuki Mori, Ariel Bridges, and, excuse me, I'm getting those names confused, getting those names mixed up. Let me, as you see Calvin Richardson with that heel hook locked in on Takuma, trying to wear him down. And Takuma's in a bad way here. As I was saying, excuse me, on the next episode of Wildcats, we're going to have that 6-woman last chance qualifier for the Dead Woman's 5 as CJU, Raven Sarian, Yuki Mori, Abby Lawrence, Sarah Miller, and Sophia Yale will all compete. The winner will join Heather Ray, Mia Nishimura, Kim Possible, and Maxine Rose in that Dead Woman's 5 match. Is now both men on the outside of the ring. And getting back in the ring now is Calvin. Very smart move. Also, we will see a qualifier for the ladder match for the women's tag titles, the Wildcat tag titles. The Hated Gates, the Punch Girls, the Bombshell Club, and Reiko Hinamoto and Sakura Hagiwara. Winners go to Revelations to meet God's Song, the Succubus Club, and the Lowe's Collective in that ladder match. Very personal between all three of them. And then you add one more team in the mix, it's just a whole big mess there in a good way. Headbutt by Calvin. Kenzie Cray will be in action. She will face Nillen in Kenzie's first DCA singles match since she's arrived, as Calvin Richardson with an elbow drop off the apron. And then, of course, big main event for Wildcats. The Queens of Wrestling Solar Star title will be on the line in a rematch. Wait a minute. I'll get to that in a second. Cover by Calvin. 2.5. A rematch from episode 206 of Wildcats, as Marie Connor will defend the title against Bad Amy. Obviously, the last time those two met, there was a no contest, but this time there must be a winner for that Solar Star Championship. As now Takuma catching Calvin in a butterfly suplex. And also, I'm getting word that we will hear from the pretty little psycho Eve Heron on the next Wildcats regarding that match that she and Aubrey Williams will have at Revelations inside Hell in a Cell. And to tell you, I was scared for their first match, but now you put them in a cell and all bets are off. Cover. 1, 2, no. I mean, Aubrey came out of that match with second-degree burns. She nearly lost her eye. She had to get over a dozen stitches in her head. And she wants more of Eve. That should tell you all you need to know about how personal this match is between these two women. And it's going down at Revelations. But right now, what's going down is Calvin and Takuma fighting it out for the Dead Man's 5 qualifier. And after this match, we will hear from Dante Styles. He will be live with a microphone in his hand. And to tell you that's unpredictable would be an understatement. I don't know what he's going to say, but he's going to be speaking after this match. Big reverse DDT off the springboard by Takuma. And there's a moonsault. Cover. 1, 2, and no. So to say we still got a lot of plans going down for the rest of this season that you need to be here for be an understatement. And we are glad, as always, you guys are here watching and supporting DCA. Crossbody did not connect. Calvin able to swat him out of midair and going after the knee. And now the other knee into a super kick. That was a smart move by Calvin, taking out both knees before the super kick. 1, 2, 2.5. Calvin's not dumb. He knows what he needs to do. But Takuma isn't dumb either. He realizes how important this is. Both of these men have to know this is a big-time matchup. Winner goes to Revelations 9 for the Burnout Championship. Takuma now looking for something. Big forearm. Sweeps the legs. Into an elbow drop. As now, Takuma on the most dangerous rope in wrestling, Brett's rope. And there's a crossbody. 1, 2, no. Again, both of these men understand the importance of this match. The winner goes to Revelations, and now the step-off backbreaker out of nowhere. Step-off backbreaker. 1, 2, no. He nailed that one out of nowhere, and it was not enough. Calvin's got to realize it's going to take a lot more than that to put Takuma down. Uh-oh. The Enigmatic Lariat. He got all of it. Got all of it, too. No. Again, both of these men leaving it all on the line for a spot at Revelations. Double foot stomp doesn't connect. Calvin now running in. Jackknife pin. 2. Sunset flip counter. 1, 2. Calvin reverses it. 1, 2. No. And now, oh, wait a minute. He ran in. He ran into the octopus hold. Shades of the Goddess Champion Trixie Decker here. And he's got that locked in. And he's got it locked in tight. Calvin Richardson trying to escape it, and he does into a sidewalk slam. And Takuma having to retreat to the safety of the turnbuckle, but I don't know how safe it actually is when you're in there with Calvin Richardson. Setting him up on the top now. Big right hand. What's he looking to do here? Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Olympic slam from the middle rope. A shout out to his best friend right there. One of his best friends anyway. As now Richardson, is he looking for the blackout elbow? No. He was maybe looking for something else. Takuma turns it into a reverse DDT. Calvin out of the way of that. No, back elbow. Big kick, block. Takuma blocking more strikes, more shots. Up top now. What's he looking to do here? Up top, Takuma. Oh, wait a minute. Takuma with a superplex into a final cut. And now Calvin trying to escape, but Takuma letting him. Double foot stomp. And that might be it. 2. And no, it's not it. Calvin able to kick out, but how much does he have left? How much was taken out of him from that combination? Calvin still trying to fight, but right now Takuma is in the driver's seat. But both of these men clearly going back and forth, clearly wanting to prove that they need to be at Revelations 9. And now Calvin uncharacteristically going up to the top rope. This is not something he's used to, but he gives him a knee right to the gut. Trying to drive all the air out of him before going for a cover, and he only gets 2. Trying to drive all the air out of Takuma before going for a pin. Honestly, that was a smart idea on his part. As now off the turnbuckle, no. Calvin gets a boot, but he swats him out of the air. And I mean, he swatted him, but Takuma still trying to fight with everything he's got. But how much does he honestly have left in him? How much do both of these men have left in them? That's the question. Because they have been giving it their all in this match. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell is this? Pump handle into a slam. Very unique by Calvin, but doesn't get 3. I'm telling you what, folks. This has been a very big night. And if you don't honestly know that it's Revelation season, if you can't feel it in the air, something must be wrong with you, because these men are fighting like their lives depend on it, because they know Revelations 9, the biggest event in DCA history, is going down soon, and they want to be on that card by any means necessary. And Takuma is showing you why right now. Calvin Richardson is showing you why right now. Scott Sapp and TJ Kennedy did earlier. Futureshock and the Black Cathedral did earlier. All these men tonight showing why they want it. 2, no! Showing you why they want this match. Showing you why they want this opportunity, rather. That's what Revelations means to all these men. All the women on Wildcats too. As Calvin rolls to the floor. Calvin in trouble. Takuma now looking for something. Oh, out of the way of that knee. And Takuma may have hurt himself on the way down, and Calvin Richardson's going to take advantage of that and send him into the LED post. That knee might be compromised. And Calvin Richardson, you know, is going to take advantage of that at every turn. And now Richardson in the corner, but Takuma felt it. He knew he was going to line up for that blackout elbow. And now Takuma with a European clutch. 2. And Takuma couldn't hold him. That knee might be bothering him. And that might be a big disadvantage for the rest of this matchup. And now look at this. Big knee. Not the one that he injured, but the other knee. Trying to knock him out maybe. 2.5 again. Again, you have to think. Both of these men have got to be running on fumes. Now Schoolboy. Schoolboy pin. 2. Back and forth we go. There's a lariat. And now, oh, here we go. Calvin Richardson lining up for that blackout elbow. No! Ducked under in a German. He ducked under that blackout elbow And that might have been the only thing that saved him from going to Revelations 9. Cannonball in the corner. Takuma now. Looking for elbow drop. He gets all of it. Calvin was trying to move out of the way. And now Takuma going back up top, looking for something here. Double foot stomp, no. Calvin, oh no, he got caught. He got caught. Darkness Driver. Darkness Driver 2, and that is it. Takuma is going to Revelations. But what a match this was. Between these two men that wanted nothing more than to move on and go to Revelations 9. Calvin gave him everything he possibly could, but Takuma was just a little bit better on this night. Catching Calvin running in with that Darkness Driver. And Takuma is now moving on. Look at this. Double foot stomp. And then Calvin ran in, but ran right into the Darkness Driver. And that is it. And Takuma will now move on to Revelations 9. We will hear from Dante Styles coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the biggest mega event in Call Wrestling. This is Call All-Stars 16.
We are just moments away from hearing from the #1 contender for the DCA World Championship in Dante Styles. But right now, before we do that, we got a little business to take care of, and that is running down just some of the match card coming up for DCA Revelations 9 in just a few weeks' time. The biggest event in DCA, and you're listening to Shambles by Bandmate. It is the official theme of Revelations 9, and you can get it wherever you get your music. And let's go down some of the card for this huge two-night event. It is official. Selena Zaiah defends the Fever title against Suzuka, Miyako Yukimura, and Kenzie Cray fatal four-way for the Fever Championship. No holds barred. Morgan Raincroft, Haley Jonas. This will finally put an end to this rivalry at Revelations 9 between these two heated rivals in a no holds barred match. It's going to be insane, folks. The first ever War Games match in DCA history. Team Carmen Cortez versus Team Michiko Melandro. You see the teams, you see the captains. It's going down at Revelations 9. Hell in a Cell, Aubrey Williams, Eve Heron. Their last match at Redemption was nuts. What do you think these two are going to do when they're locked inside of a cell? We'll find out in just a few weeks' time. No holds bar, Celestial Championship on the line. Charles Schultz, Michael Conley. You might as well make it no holds barred because these two men are going to do everything possible to kill each other. Not literally, Oseko, don't worry. For that title. Last man standing, Claudio Dragonheart, Varl Graythorn. These two, the last time they met, there was no winner. The last two times they've met, there are no winner. It has to end. It has to be a winner in this one at Revelations. This one's personal. Zach Stone, Jaden Starr. Jaden took out Zach at Redemption after he lost the world title. Zach is back for revenge and to keep his streak alive. Triple threat for the Wildcats title. Ovana Morgan defends against Destiny Williams and Faith Connors. Revelation 6 this happened. Ovana ended up winning. Will history repeat itself or will we see a new champion? And then the main event, the world title on the line. Tyler Parks defends against Dante Styles in what might be the most unpredictable title match in the history of Revelations. Who walks out with the belt? We're going to find out at Revelations 9, folks. It is a huge, huge night, and that's only half the card. That's half the card. We're still got some matches that are yet to be confirmed officially. The Dead Man's 5 and the Dead Woman's 5. The two ladder matches for both Wildcats titles. We still don't know Akira's answer about Trixie Decker's challenge for the Goddess title. The Battle Pro World title hasn't been made official yet. We got earlier tonight Malik Brown and James Needham in a 2 out of 3 falls match made official. This is the biggest card in Revelations history in just a few weeks, and now we are going to hear from this man, the #1 contender for the DCA World Heavyweight Championship at Revelations 9, Dante Styles. The man who a lot of people said would never get to this point. Didn't deserve it, didn't earn it. But guess what? At Gateway to Heaven, he did earn it. He won the Gateway to Heaven ladder match. He now has that opportunity to go to the world title match. To do it, he's got to go through a man who wants it just as much as he does, who needs to win at Revelations just as much as he wants to win. It is a big fight feel at Revelations, and I'm going to let this man speak his mind. I'm going to lay out for the rest of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. I will see you all on Wildcats. Good night, folks.
You know what, Cashville? Let me speak to y'all 1 minute. Y'all know this is the first time I've had an honest to God world title opportunity. Because as much as James wants to give me my respect, that match between me and him for that quote-unquote world title meant nothing. Because at the end, none of us walked out the winner. But man, I go into Revelations in the main event against Tyler Parks. And you know what, Tyler? You said you gonna come at me with everything you got. And you said you gonna walk out still DCA World Champion. Well, I regret to inform you, Tyler, that you gonna need a hell of a lot more than all you got to beat me. Because see, I too have been going through my hardships. Nah, you know what, man? I'll be real with you. Tyler, I kind of envy you. I really do. Because, see, I would much rather be known as the man that choked every opportunity he ever had than be known as Malik Brown's little brother, the man who broke Amber Stevens' neck. Cause, let me pull this curtain back a quick minute, you know? Let me pull this curtain back real quick, man, and let me tell you how that moment took me the longest time to get over. And for people to see me more than that. Cause see, I went through it all. That moment almost destroyed my career before it even began. Because I was a pariah everywhere I went. I'm not just talking about locker rooms either. See, it was bad enough that I had to fight to prove my worth in this business because everybody said that I was just the little brother that got his opportunity here from Big Brother because he was either gonna be a jailbird or an NFL bust if I was lucky. Since day one, man, I had people questioning my love, my passion, my heart for this business, saying I didn't pay my dues, saying I ain't got the heart, saying I'm only in it for the money, saying I had no respect. None of them knew me like that, man. Tyler, you have no idea. You really don't. There's not a lot of these guys in this back that have no idea the mountains I had to climb just for people to remember that I am that damn good at what I do. I'm talking about the 17 times I had to change addresses, the 10 times I've had my homes destroyed or firebombed or had them broken into because somebody wanted to teach me a lesson for putting my hands on a woman. I envy you, man, because you still kept your house. I had to go through 20 of them bitches. I respect you because you still got your relationship. You still got your marriage. I lost my high school sweetheart. My true queen. The one that's been my ride or die since senior year. Been with me all throughout college, even when I was so-called going to jail for stuff that wasn't even mine. When my team betrayed me, my mama gave up on me. The only two people in my life that had my back was my big brother and her. But when you get almost run off the road, when you can't even have a peaceful night at home because someone trying to throw bricks in your house, and Molotov cocktails, even go so far to spray paint your home and put derogatory shit up there, it gets too much. And she dipped. I went through all that over a fucking storyline, man. A storyline. And for 10 some years, I grew resentful. Resentful over the fact that I had to watch a guy like Zack Stone gain everything, and I couldn't even get my goddamn nut hair in the door for one shot. For 10 years, I held that pain, that resentment, that bitterness. But I put all of it in the gym. I put all of it in the dojos, the wrestling schools. When I went cross country. I went around the world learning everything I could. And I put in the work, and I turned everybody off. And oh sure, I'll still have those haters like Zaiah wanting to talk shit about me. Yet this is the same man that almost bankrupt his company, dick riding every big indie talent that has ever been here, and now his bitch ass only got the Dante Styles, the Xanders, and the original guys, the guys he should have been putting money up on. So let me tell you something now, you Stokely Hathaway peanut head wannabe built ass bitch. I put in my work. And I didn't have to take a loan out from other motherfuckers that have more money than me to keep my business afloat. Fuck nigga. Sorry about that, Cashville. I just had to tell my number one hater something. And also, King, you still a bitch. My number two, like the shit he is. But enough about them. More to you, Tyler. See Revelations. That's going to be the match where everybody is not going to know what's going to happen. Nobody knows the outcome. You're so sure to believing that you going to be walking out, still the DCA World Heavyweight Champion. But let me tell you something. Your match with Sly only showed me that, baby boy, all you had was luck on your side for all those years. And luck is not greater than actual grind. I grinded for my shit. I grind every day. Everything I did was not luck. I didn't grind for shit, man. I worked for my shit even when the whole world was against me. When everyone said they wanted to call me Chris Breezy. I've been that man. I may say I'm he, protege of him, but I promise you, at Revelations, I am him. And him is walking out with that DCA World Heavyweight Championship. And I will prove that luck is not greater than grinding. So you better bring all you got, because it won't be enough. You can throw your soul into it, it won't be enough. Because I'm coming at you with 15 years of hell, 15 years of my hurt, 15 years of my sorrow, 15 years of my pain, 15 years of struggling. I'm coming at you with every goddamn thing I got. Because this means more to me than you even think. So you better have God on your side. Because I'm coming at you with the fury of fucking Zeus.
Bow down. Bow down. Can't stop, can't quit. Gotta make them bow down. Got the word in my hand, and they know just who I am. When you see me, I'ma make them bow down. But when we can't couldn't stop me no matter how hard they tried. Step into the spotlight and now I feel alive. Under pressure, underrated, yeah, that's just the way I thrive. Cause it's mine, yeah, it's mine, yeah.
Yeah, it's all eyes on me.